SSS
2 science. SS2 science.
Boys and girls, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Might add ladies and gentlemen.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
These are SSS2 and SS3 science students.
Okay.
These are students who attended the school and they are here on presentations. They are far from the diaspora. They are here this afternoon. And of course, just like I told you up there, together with the principal, we have established a science club here, and we have some students who usually do student lectures in the assembly, teach their college students, and motivate us, do those also in the GSS. For us, when they shall have successfully passed their BECA exams, they switch over to do science. And I want to believe, if you can see the number in the SS1 increase, I want to believe because of the establishment of this science club here, because it is really motivating them. And we have some students here who of course may do one or two presentations in the science area, right? I may now call on Mustafa Kamara to be the first speaker to give us a brief presentation in one or two topics in the...
Should we take our seats?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Please.
No. Just stay where you are. Stay there. No, it's okay. It's okay. This is fine. Okay, let's try out these stools. Oh, it's a bit shaky.
Gentleman Mustafa Kamara from SSS to Science, young scientist coming up.
Okay.
Mustafa, you are welcome to this gathering.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, my fellow students. Well, as you heard from our noble teacher, I'm Mustafa Kamara, scientifically you call me Professor BEM and lecturer. Well, this afternoon, I would like to throw light on the circulating system. So when we talk about the circulating system, it simply means the blood system in the human body. So we say the blood is made up of fluid material, and this fluid material refers to as the plasma. The plasma are the cell elements or suspended matter. Type of blood. There are 3 types of blood thoracic. We have the plasma, blood corpuscles, and the blood platelets. The division of the blood. The blood is divided into 2. We have the liquid part and the solid part. The liquid part is called the plasma. The solid part is called the corpuscles. Going further, the liquid part is also made up of 2. We have the cilium and the fragment. And also, the solid part also is made up of 3. We have the red blood, white blood, and the platelet blood. The red blood is called the erythrocyte. The white blood is called the leukocyte, and this leukocyte consists of phagocytes. The platelet blood also is called the thrombocyte, the type of blood vessels. There are 2 types of blood vessels. They are the arteries, the capillaries, and the vein. The arteries take blood to all parts of the body. The vein, it pumps blood back to the heart. The capillaries, it connects the arteries to the vein. The process by which blood is transferred from one person to another person is referred to as blood transfusion. So I would like to throw light also on cell. When we talk about cell, we say living things are made up of cells. Here are unicellular cells. Example, amoeba, bacterium. And multicellular cell, example, man, insects, and higher plants. Since living things are alive, which are made up of cells, therefore cells are also alive. Cells can perform all the activity of living things, example, the respiration, reproduction, irritability, etc. Basically, cell can be defined as a basic unit of life. There are many scientists that study about cell. Example are Robert Hooke, who discovered the cell in a plant cell. Another scientist by the name of Diane. Diane is a French scientist who discovered the living part of a cell called the protoplasm. Through their study, they contribute to the cell theory. The cell theory states that 1. All living things are made up of one or more structural units called cell. 2. Life function is carried out by one or more cells. 3. Cells are capable of existing from their parents or pre-existing shell by the process of cell division known as cytokinesis. Function of some cell organelles. An organelle is a membrane-bounded structure which performs specific function. Examples of organelles are cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Except the nucleus is not an organelle. The nucleus is the largest complex structure found in cytoplasm of the cells. The nucleus is not an organelle. Function of the nucleus. The nucleus can control all cell activity. Example, cell metabolism and cell division. The nucleus contains the chromosome which passes from the parent character in the new offspring. The nucleus contains RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, which help to make more protein in the cells. The cell wall. The cell wall is the outer covering of plant cell. The cell wall, function of the cell wall. The cell wall allows material in and out of the cell. The cell wall gives shape and rigidity to the cell. The cell wall prevents the cell from bursting of cell or tissue at hypotonic environment. Level of organization of living organism. There are 4 levels of organization in living organism. These are the cell, tissue, organ, and system. Examples of organisms in animal are hydra. Hydra is an organism that is found in fresh water. Hydra is a invertebrate organism, in brackets exoskeleton. Hydra consists of 2 permanent cell layers. These are the ecto and the endoderm. Hydra also is a dipoplastic organism because it has 2 cell layers. It has a false box called the gastrovascular cavity. For science students, you know, I'm Mustafa Kamara. I say thank you very much for giving me your knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mustafa Kamara from SSS Food Science. And we now call on Bambuya again from SSS Food Science representing the Science Club to give his own presentation in the area of cells.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and my fellow pupils. Once again, I'm delighted this afternoon to give you some lectures on an interesting topic: specialized cells. Scientifically, specialized cells could be defined as a cell that can perform a specific function. There are different types of specialized cells, and these are the sperm cell, the red blood cell, the epidermal cell, the red blood cell, the nerve cell, and the guard cell. Functions of specialized cells. 1. The sperm cell. The sperm cell contains cells that help to propel them to swim and meet eggs and fertilize to form the zygote. The red blood cell. The red blood cell is biconcave disc in shape and it is responsible to carry oxygen, energy, and fluid from the tissues and remove carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lungs. The muscle cells. The muscle cells are responsible for the construction of the arm for movement and they are stable or cylindrically shaped. And the nerve cell are thin and long in structure, and they are able to receive and transmit nerve impulses from one part of the body to another. Simply, what I mean by this sentence is that this cell is responsible for the transmission of message from one part of the body to another. For example, if you get hot with your arm, immediately when the action is done, that message will reach to the brain, and that cell is responsible for that function. And the guard cell is responsible for the opening and closing of the stroma or stromata. And the palacer cell is responsible for making food in plants. The epidermal cell, the last but not the least, which is the epidermal cell, is responsible for the outer covering of the leaf surface. Once again, I'm delighted for your audience. Thank you very much.
And of course, that's the end. These are the boys who have done their own presentations. Of course, we may now call the female girl to do our own presentation on way of maintaining good health in our environment.
Sorry.
Parents, personalities, fellow students, I say good afternoon to you. I'm here to show on ways of maintaining good health in our environment. A public health administration can be achieved through the following ways. There are 5 ways of maintaining good health in our environment. 1. Refuse disposal. 2. Sewage disposal. 3. Protection of food. 4. Protection of water. 5. Control of disease. I would like to throw line on refuse disposal. Refuse disposal is a solid wasted material around home and industry created by humans in our environment. Reckless refusal dump around dwelling places created by people. Once more, I say thank you to you all.
Thank you very much. Of course, these are the young scientists coming up from YSS, Yengema Secondary School, Yengema. And of course, according to Professor Gamadia, when he came here on his launching of his foundation, Science Foundation, this is one of the things that he made mention of, that all secondary schools in the corner district should establish science club. And I want to believe I was there. When I had this information, immediately when I came here, I discussed it with the principal, that what Professor Gamadia has said is very good and it is in place. Let us bring the science students together, let us encourage them, and immediately I launched the programs here, the Science Club. I want to believe my presence here brought this initiative, the establishment of the Science Club. But the only thing here is there is a lot of challenges we are facing here in the sciences. There is a lot of challenges. Of course, my science students, as you can see, they are really trying. This is not enough. There are more students who can perform today, who have more competitions. For the time being, we are going to stop here. So we just need help from the old boys for us to support the science students here so that we get a very good science faculty from this school that will represent us in and out of this Yengema Secondary School. And I want to believe I've also negotiated with another school that will be in competition with them. But I cannot do that alone without your support. So therefore, in that regard, the support is highly needed in this faculty. The students are ready, and I'm always ready to motivate them. I've sacrificed for them, and I'm always encouraging them, and they are always together. Each time I call them, they are here to me, and when they call me, I'm always with them. So thank you very much. This is a science club that we have in the school that we have established. I'm Mr. Lai.
Thank you.
Now I've just joined this school from the last time. That was second time, not even first time, last time. And it was, at that time when I joined the school, I established this club, science club in the school. But those are the challenges, because like we want to print a banner, we want to get a t-shirt that will comprise of the science equipment on the t-shirt, and we have the Yengema Secondary School Science Student at the back that indicate that the public that indeed we have science club here. So those are the things that we have. And also there are some students here who are very poor. They are finding life very difficult. Sometimes they call me to their homes, they need help. So if there is any chance, or there are people who can raise it to encourage, and they are very intelligent, let us help those students, science students. They are very good, and these are the challenges that really we are encountering. So thank you very much.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much. Want to say anything? No, I don't want to come to make any speeches. We're here to watch, and I'm very impressed. Thank you for your presentations. Very knowledgeable, all of you. They seem to be knowledgeable about the subject. I'm not such a high person in science, so I can't test you. So I just have to take it that you are learning very well. Can I ask this